This is a Flipper Zero, and this is an ESP32 Marauder, and I am a nerd. And what do these three things have in common? They're all missing key features that would make them awesome, like a full spectrum analyzer, or Wi-Fi, or social skills. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can combine the capabilities of the Flipper Zero and the ESP32 Marauder into one single wireless abomination, which should fix everything. Except for me, because fuck me. Now, if you don't know anything about the Flipper Zero, I would definitely suggest heading over to their website. The link will be in the description, and also check out their GitHub page. The link will also be in the description. But if you're anything like me, and you've been following the Flipper Zero ever since it was announced on Kickstarter, and you've waited pretty much one full enlistment, this video isn't necessarily for the Flipper Zero itself, but rather its peripheral device, the Wi-Fi Dev Board. You see, the Flipper can do a lot of stuff, but it cannot natively do anything with Wi-Fi, and that's where the Dev Board comes in. At the moment, the official firmware for the Wi-Fi Dev Board is, I think, just a debugging interface. But if you wanted to actually do anything pen testing related for Wi-Fi, you're out of luck. Well, until now. At the moment, the Flipper Zero is still very much the Wild West. There's a lot of room for the community to create their own firmware modifications or just their own full versions of the firmware. I saw this as an opportunity to create a dedicated version of the Marauder firmware for the Flipper Zero Wi-Fi Dev Board. So now, if you were to flash the Marauder firmware onto the Flipper Wi-Fi Dev Board, God, that's such a fucking mouthful every time, you'd be able to command the Wi-Fi Dev Board to do anything the Marauder can already do. But rather than having a touchscreen available or the Flipper Zero directional pads, you do it over command line, either via PC or mobile device. More on that later. The instructions I'm about to provide are also written, so please feel free to follow those instructions. There are also going to be important links included there that you're going to need in order to follow along. When you're ready to install the Marauder firmware on your Wi-Fi Dev Board, you're going to come to the Marauder GitHub page in the description, and then you'll have a choice whether or not you want to follow the blue pill or the red pill installation. For the love of God, please pick the blue pill, as that's what we're going to be covering in this video, and you really don't want to go red pill unless you're going to do some crazy shit. The blue pill installation method involves using the Marauder OTA firmware, which will allow you to install the pre-compiled Marauder Flipper Zero binary onto the Wi-Fi Dev Board. Once you click on the Marauder OTA link, you'll be presented with a new set of instructions. If you haven't already, you need to download and install the Arduino IDE. Once you install the Arduino IDE, open it and go to File and Preferences. In the Preferences window, you should see additional board manager URLs. Add the following links to the list of board manager URLs. Once you've added those links, go to Tools, Board, Boards Manager, and search for ESP32, and install the ESP32 by Espressive Systems. Make sure you use version 2.0.0-RC1. Now it's time to plug in your Wi-Fi development board. With the Arduino IDE open, go to Tools and Port, and select the port labeled by the Wi-Fi Dev Board. Once you've done that, go back to Tools, select Boards, and select the ESP32S2 development board. For the partition scheme, select Minimal Spiffs. Click on the link shown in Step 6 and copy the code you see on screen into the Arduino IDE window. Now you can click the Upload button. This will compile and upload the Marauder OTA firmware to the Wi-Fi development board. Next, download the latest release of the Marauder firmware. For the Flipper Wi-Fi development board, you're going to want to select the file that ends in _flipper.bin. Next, with your PC, search for a Wi-Fi network called Marauder OTA. The password for it should be listed under Step 9 of the instructions. Open a web browser and navigate to http://192.168.4.1, and you'll be presented with a login screen. The username and password are both admin. Once you're logged in, you can browse for the firmware file you downloaded, and then you can click the Update button. Allow the update to complete, and you should be ready to connect the development board to the Flipper Zero. Using a serial terminal like PuTTY, you can interface with a Wi-Fi development board command line interface. Now, if you want to go completely mobile, you can use an application like Serial USB Terminal. Full disclosure, you're going to have an Android device because iOS is garbage apparently, but you can find the application in the Google Play Store. This will allow you to use a USB cable to connect your Android phone to the Flipper Zero directly. From there, you can use the app to establish a serial connection, and then you can use the on-screen keyboard to actually use the command line interface. If you want to set up quick commands, you can make macro keys, and with a single push of a button, you can even start an attack. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful and it's given you some ideas of things you can do with your Flipper Zero and the Wi-Fi Dev Board. If you did find it helpful, please consider subscribing as it helps me. Only/3 tires don't do all 4. Do keep in mind that I am actively developing this project, so stay up to date on the GitHub repo. New features will come out at some point, I guess. I don't know. But if you do have any questions, please leave a comment on the video, or even join the Discord server and engage with the community. They're very helpful, and I'd be happy to have you. Thanks again for watching. Hell yeah, now I get to take another 6-month vacation.